Kalau kalian kelahiran tahun 2000-an atau 90-an ke atas ya, atau misalnya Gen Z lah istilahnya, mungkin kalian udah nggak asing sama satu game horror yang namanya Five Nights at Freddy's ya. Jadi buat kalian yang kelahiran gen ke atas lah ya, atau istilah gen alpha ya, gua jelasin apa itu Five Nights at Freddy's dengan bahasa yang mudah dipahami lah ya. Jadi game Five Nights at Freddy's itu game yang kita bakal ngelawan demitnya itu isinya boneka animatronik gitu kan. Beda sama game horor-horor yang kita bisa lari dari setannya. Di sini enggak guys. Jadi ya kita karakter kita duduk diem doang di kantor terus mantengin animatornya lewat CCTV, dan kalau sampai animatornya itu mau nyerang kita ya, kita satu yang bisa kita lakuin ya tutup pintu terus, atau enggak nyalain center gitu kan. Dan ya kenapa tiba-tiba gua bahas FNAF ini ya, apa gua bakal main gamenya itu tentu enggak ya. Tapi di sini gua bakal reaction satu akun ya. Dia tuh ngebuat animatronik yang gua nggak tahu ini orang makan apa sampai ke begini deh. Jadi dia bikin animatronik yang gede yang biasanya kayak kelinci gitu kan, kayak boni gitu. Dan dia ngerancangin itu animatronik bakal kebal api, kebal air, kebal peluru, kebal itu apalah ya. Nah, jadi buat kalian yang penasaran wujudnya gimana ya, ini nosi animatronik ya. Animatronik ya. Nih, lu lihat anjing nih, segede ini cuy. Terus ini sketsanya nih tuh nih, anjir ketebut gambarnya anjir ya. Ini AI lah, gak usah buat apa ya anjir, AI nih guys sketsanya anjir tuh. Jadi channelnya ya guys, Citra. Sebenarnya ada akun TikToknya sih, tapi ya gua bakal reaction di sini aja. Enggak, kita tonton yang pertama dulu ya. Ini tuh lihat guys, ini orang makan apa anjir bro, what the heck. Oke, langsung kita tonton guys, 1, 2, 3. Anjir, oke, ini kakinya ya, ini kakinya, terus ini tangannya. Sumpah tuh gede banget anjir tangannya. Anjir, what the heck. Dia sketsanya, ini guys sketsanya, lu bayangin guys, segede ini anjing. Ini kalau sampai kabur gak tahu lagi dah gua. Ini tangannya ya, sumpah gede banget anjir. Oke, record tuh. Mau bayar nih guys anjir. Tuh lihat anjir. Ini tangan jelasin, baru tangannya ini. Tangan sama kaki ya. Ini belum apa anjir, tak progres 1 sampai 3.
Hey guys, here's another
buat apa anjir? Buat apa anjir?
I just got finished installing these little piston screws on top of the wrists. Just a little visual detail. They're not really functional, but they link up to the wrists really nicely, so it looks like it is, supporting the piston mechanism. It's not really doing that. It's just mainly a little like for your eyes to. But I've been seeing some of you guys' DMs and like comments, FNAF this, FNAF that, Walton Files this. I've been seeing some of you guys' DMs and like comments, FNAF this, FNAF that, Walton Files this, whatever. And yeah, like you're totally right. The Walton Files and FNAF are really large influence on this project. And as a little nod to that, one of the first things I installed was these real life spring locks, like
What?
gate latches
Real life
almost.
spring lock? What?
Into the arms and also the legs. I think I
Anjing.
have like 4
Wah,
legs,
gila.
3 in the arms. Yeah, there
Anjing.
they are. But yeah, one of them went off on me a few minutes ago. I had to super glue it real quick, but it's like a pretty sizable piece of my middle finger off, which, you know, probably didn't need, but it still hurt a little bit. But yeah, be careful. These things get really loose when they get hot or wet. Let's see if I can set one off for you guys so you can see.
Ish, anjing.
Yeah,
Kasih
all
gua
it takes
pakai
is a
aja.
little, a tiny bit of pressure, and they they kind of shoot out. So yeah, I'll probably unwind all these, or just like just let the tension out so I'm not at risk. I think I was like picking it up weird and I put my hand there. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just trying to get it out of the vise, but we won't be doing that anymore. I'll set them all off and then work with them unloaded. It's probably a smart thing to do. But yeah, thanks for your awesome support, guys, and I hope to work on this a few hours every night and crank it out for you, and hopefully give you a final result by the end of the summer. Have a great summer, everyone, and stay tuned.
Jadi kita lihat lagi progresnya, apa aja di progresnya, anjir. Ya, itu terang. Ya, progres keempat, progres report nomor 4, oke.
Hey guys, this is progress update number 4, I think. Yeah, 4.
Apa? Ini
Right now I'm
anjir.
working on the legs of the suit that I'm building. Last night I pulled an all-nighter in the garage, just welding this thing up. And
Udah mulai ngetes apa nih ya? Ngetes pergerakan kakinya lah ya.
It's night times. This is hour 30 of working on this. So yeah, I should probably sleep, but we're going to do this instead. I'm going to walk you through what I did though, because I'm pretty proud of it. I installed these 2 hydraulics here onto the toes and connected them at the base of the ankle, which is welded to the foot, and that provides some hydraulic resistance to toe movement, which was needed because the toes would rattle when I would maneuver the foot and the leg, and it was just kind of annoying. So I figured we'll just secure these with hydraulics, and then that'll give it a lot of tension in the foot.
Hell nah, bro. Hell nah.
On both. That's 4 sets of hydraulics. I also replaced the hydraulics in the ankle and in the front of the leg. Just this one's now pushing backwards and this one's pulling backwards, which provides a lot of resistance and force backwards, which will let it kind of crouch low like this when it's load bearing, and it'll be kind of springy when that tension is alleviated, like if it was walking or stepping, which is what we want. That's it's as realistic as we can get. I also made these plates on the legs, just an extra detail, but I riveted this steel onto the leg. I think I'm going to add some more detail to the outer shell of the suit, just because it feels a little hollow right now, and we can fill it out and make it look a little bit better. Didn't do too much else with the hands, just installed these little, piston screws last night. Right now I'm working on the knees, which are these, I don't know what they're called, but there's this piece of metal that is really helpful for making joints, but it's going to go on top of this piece here, and then these those two outer sections of the bolt or of the nut will they rotate. Yeah, they rotate, and that'll attach to the upper leg, which will go into the thigh and into the rest of the body. So I got 2 sets of these, or 1 set of these, 1 set of 2. Where's the other one? There it is. Right there, and I'll put that on both tonight probably, and yeah, I'll try to get at least a few hours of sleep before I keep working with machinery and stuff. You really shouldn't be doing this too much, but yeah, thanks again for your support, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Gimana lagi ya, roman lagi nih.
Bye bye.
Ya anjir. Udah. Ya apa terus piano durability apa anjir?
Rust off, repaint it with Rust-Oleum, seal it. That's the end goal. Just to protect Nosy, make sure Nosy lasts forever, permanent. It'll be satisfying for me to know Nosy's not going anywhere, even if Nosy is, on its own for a couple weeks or couple months or whatever, just doing its own thing. It won't be damaged by the rain, water, anything, fire, bullets, nothing. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Bikin sesuatu yang normal, bikin nama dan bukan ngancam orang aja.
So far,
sampai ngancam nyawa orang aja.
On a relatively longer video. I appreciate it. Your support means everything to me. It's gotten me this far in this process, and it's encouraged me to stick with this project maybe more than I would have had I just been doing this on my own at my own pace. But yeah, this is it's a fantastic amount of progress you made today.
Udah habis ya. Ada lagi gak? Ya. Report apa sih? Kita lihat yang apa sih? Ini panjang banget ini. 7 menit anjir nih. Ini lewat mana ini? Hah? It escape what? It escape apa? Apa anjir? It escape apa anjir?
It has escaped.
Bilang gua ini bercanda anjing. Bilang gua ini bercanda anjing.
Road broken will fix you. You will beautiful. You will beautiful. You will beautiful. It has escaped.
Caretaker. Around this fun and magical journey we'll work on certain tasks, such as cleaning protocols,
Robot maintenance and repair.
and learning how to use BSI technology. But first, here's a message from Jack Walton and Felix Kranken,
Look outside your window.
our beloved
Check outside your window. Gak.
In BSI, the most important thing to us is
and the pumpkin rabbit.
It escape. Unknown apa anjir? Banget lagi anjir. Channelnya mana lagi nih guys? Ini progres nomor 8. 7 menit anjir, panjang banget.
Hey guys, this is progress report number 5, and thank you so much for your support so far. This has been a really exciting project for me, and last video really took off a lot quicker than I thought it would. So just want to thank you guys for all your comments and all your support, really. And in this video, I'm just going to go over some stuff that I've been working on today and last night, and also like answer some commonly asked questions that I've been seeing in the comments. But yeah, first I'll just give you the quick rundown of what I did. Yesterday I started making the knees, and they are mounted on these two pieces of metal right onto the main pipe for the lower leg, and the knee will be mounted, or the knee cap rather, will be up here, and I'm going to reinforce between these two rods similar connecting wraps, so it kind of flows better, because right now it just looks empty. But I also installed these two rods or flats on either side that will have they have a hole in them already, and that's where the thigh will mount onto. So the thigh is going to mount here and then continue upward into the thigh, as well as on the knee joint. And I cut some this afternoon. I cut some PVC material, PVC lumber, into these shapes here, which will get mounted right onto the bolt there and act as like an interior skeleton. This is like really white right now, but it will it'll turn like a yellow in time, which I think will match the vibe a little bit more than like a really stark white. I also installed these, I don't know if you can see them in the video, but there's these rods that go down the legs that kind of wrap around the middle pipe. They're really impractical and kind of a waste of time, but I think it makes the inside look a little bit cooler. Having just some more stuff going on inside is better than having nothing going on. I did it on there too. Same thing, you know, the same knees on both. All the pistons are still there. Piston in the hand. Piston in the hand. Also installed those pipes on the inside around the larger pipe as well. That about does it for the progress report. And yeah, I've just been seeing in the comments, I'm like, oh, is this going to be a spring body suit, or is it a robot or a statue or it's an art piece, or what is it? And the best answer I can give you for that is it's just a combination of all those things, really. Like, I'm taking aspects from FNAF, mostly through just the spring locks that I'm installing. And yeah, there are spring locks, those of you asking. They're going to be all over the place. I have some already installed there. You can see them. I already hurt myself a few times with it. One of them, I took a video right after and showed you guys that. I also have these on standby. These are new and they're all also coiled, so we're not going to mess with them. But yeah, those are mean, and they're going to go all throughout the torso, on the inside of the torso, as well as within the parts of like the unoccupied areas, the arms and legs. No, there's not going to be motors in this thing. It's going to be completely piston operated. I've kind of started that process now, just where I think they need to go. There's going to be a lot more pistons because this thing is going to be a lot more heavy. And these little door pistons are not going to hold up the weight. The weight and balance of this thing, I calculated out to 950, it's like 950 something pounds, just given the materials I bought and I plan on using. And the height, it clocks in around 9'2" now, and that's including these little antennae ears that we have going on. This is supposed to be a rabbit, as well as a praying mantis, almost like with like a very insectoid look. So it's going to be a combination of both those things, at least the endoskeleton. If I end up making an outer shell for the project, it'll most likely be my take on Bond from the Walton Files. So a blue rabbit. I'm pretty sure it'll be blue, and I might even make a few suits that it can that will, you know, go on this endoskeleton. I've seen comments saying, "Oh, don't make it yellow. It might be the pumpkin rabbit," or "Don't make it."
Mana lagi nih guys, The Rabbit apa? Yang mana nih? Progress report Bu 20. Ini udah sempurna kah?
Hello everybody and welcome to progress report number 20. I'm going to keep the talking section of this progress report relatively short. Right now I'm working on welding the foundations for the feet. I'm making them out of 1/4" steel plate. I'm making 2 of them. one for each leg, and these will replace the current feet as they are. They're going to look very similar, but these are just going to be made out of a thicker steel. They're going to be slightly smaller, more stable, look better, and have a little bit more of a triangle shape than the current ones. So I think the current ones kind of look like shoes or like a boot, just the way they're shaped, and these will look more like a foot.
Rabbit apa ini anjir? Sampai serius.
Hello everybody, and this is progress report number 26. Maybe you can see that something's changed. Maybe not. As of this progress report, we have installed the hips, at least the foundations of them. So Nosey's hips will be a combination of 3 joints per side on top of each leg. So you have a swivel, as gone over in the last progress report here. You have a rocker, a rotator, and then another rotator. So you can see how those will rotate just based on the placement of the joints. But it also allows the base of the spine, which is mounted now, to pitch and rock on its own, which is really cool. And you can show the full collapse of the new Mark II feet. So that is the crouch range, a very steep and kind of almost aggressive angle, but just allows for a lot of posability and a lot of flexibility when it comes to motion, movement, that kind of stuff. Right now we're just building out the frames for the legs. There's no electronics, wires, anything like that. Hydraulics installed yet. That'll all come down the line when I decide to install the hydraulics. I need to suspend Nosey first and see where it's all settling before I can install that. So we'll just get a pulley system and string them up. But that'll happen in Boston. This is one of 2 or 3 progress reports you will see from this location. I'm treating this weekend as an intense Nosey work time, and hopefully I have something to show for it for you guys to see. But I just got done welding. I welded these new plate extenders over the rotating joint on the top. They're still a little bit warm, but what it does is it takes this piece of metal and extends it a little bit more than it was, just to cover that lip of the of this joint, because there's a weld on the inside of the joint, a weld on the outside, and then a strip on top. So this is not going anywhere. And we mounted the legs to the hips with these bolts. So the legs are detachable if you have a wrench, some time. You can undo the legs to transport Nosey in pieces. It's much more lightweight if you do it that way instead of all at once. You could also just have Nosey walk itself wherever it needs to go. But if you needed to transport for whatever reason, just attach the pieces. Finally, begin the installation of the pneumatics and hydraulics. And then the fur outer layer, which will look really cool too. Like a long brownish yellow rabbit fur for Nosey, because Nosey needs skin. Nosey will not be cold. But yeah, guys, that's where we're at tonight. I'm gonna keep it relatively short. The last 2 progress reports were a little bit long. I don't think all of you watched all the way.
It's done parts. What the heck, anjing, apaan maksudnya? It's done apa anjir? Progress nomor 1. Progress report nomor 1. Ini bug. Tampul. Nomor 2 expect naik ke lokasi. Gak bener ya orang masih ada pendem anjir. Jadi apain? Maksudnya kayak ini. Lihat cowok sedih gitu wajar. Yang motornya kok sampai kabur, gua gak tahu lagi anjir. Emosi. Ya siapa anjir? Lo siapa? Lo siapa? Why did you greet me?
Your purpose was to bring hell to earth. To bring hell.
Terus apa? Terus apa? Gue udah ada, kita sudah aja lah ya video gila, nonton video gila ini ya. Oke, itu dari video gue ya. Terima kasih. Kalau kalian mau saran gue bikin konten apa ya, silahkan komen di bawah ya. Jadi misalkan like, share, subscribe, and video guys. Bye bye. Tobat anjir, tobat, ngapain bikin animatronik beginian anjir, bikin aku waras dikit apa.